All right, here we go. What's good, everybody? We are giving our week 5 predictions. Last week we went, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 7 and 5. 7 and 7. We went 9 and 7. Not the best, but whatever. All right, so tonight we got the Buccaneers and the Falcons. I got the Buccaneers winning this. Just like last Thursday night, I do think this is going to be a close game. I just have more faith in the Buccaneers. I don't think the Falcons as a whole, like, they have a good rush defense, which is gonna. I think the quarterbacks are gonna throw. Like, this is gonna be a passing game. I predict it to be close, just like last week's Thursday night game. I think it's gonna be like 21-24, 28-24, somewhere in there. I just don't know that the Falcons, they're getting there. They're just not there yet. I just don't think they're quite all the way there yet. I think that their chemistry, they're figuring it out, right? They don't have all the puzzle pieces quite put together yet. They got all the right pieces. They got to figure out how it goes together. You got to figure out how to utilize Kyle Pitts a little bit more, Drake London, Darnell Mooney. Like, you have a lot of weapons. They'll figure it out. They will. I think by midseason they will really have something going on. But like right now, the Bucs already have it. Like, the Bucs know how to run this show. So I have the Bucs over the Falcons tonight in a close game. Vikings and the Jets. You know, Skol, baby. We're taking Minnesota for sure. That B-flow defense is fucking ridiculous. It's best defense in the league. Sorry, Pittsburgh. You're a close second, but best defense in the league, Minnesota. And Sam Darnold, where he's playing and stuff, this game is going to be good. I would like to think that this is going to be a close game. There is a chance that we just blow the shit out of the Jets. If the Jets from week 4 show up, this is going to be a fucking blowout. If the Jets from week 3 show up, this could be close. I still got the Vikings winning in London. You're welcome, guys. Like, London, appreciate this, because, like, the Vikings are something special right now. Vikings are something special. Panthers and the Bears. Carolina. We going Carolina. We riding with the Red Rocket for sure. Andy Dalton going to ball out in this one for sure. He got beat last week, but it was close, right? Like, Joey B just beat him out. It's not shocking. Joe Burrow's amazing. So I think the Red Rocket comes out guns blazing, baby, and they send the Bears packing. So, and I'm going to say this. It might be controversial, but like, Caleb Williams he ain't it. Like, not that he can't be it. Obviously, we could see that in like Sam Darnold and like Baker Mayfield and some of these other quarterbacks. Even Jordan Love, right? He didn't start as a rookie. He needs time to develop. He doesn't get it. He doesn't have the pace and the speed that goes with this game. He's just not at this level yet. Not to say that he can't get there, but he ain't there yet. So that being said, we're going to take Carolina over the Bears. This is a crazy game right here. The Ravens and the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals in this. I think Joe B at home, he's coming off a win. They're looking good. Their offense, they're figuring out that offense. They're getting it. I'm not saying the Ravens aren't. Like, the Ravens could run away with this. The Bengals absolutely have to figure out how to stop that run game. Like, if they can even minimize the run game slightly, I think the Bengals can pull out this W at the end. I think this is gonna be a high scoring game. I think this is going to be close. It's going to be kind of like the Thursday night game. This is going to be like a 31-35 kind of game. But I think the Bengals get it done at home. Joe B, he takes a few games to warm up, but he's here. He is here. He's been balling out, guys. Look at this. Almost 1,000 yards, 7 tutties, 1 pick. He's showing up on Sunday. All right. For obvious reasons, I'm taking the Pats in this one. I'm taking the Patriots merely just because Miami doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. I just, fantasy-wise, Miami, I don't think, there's just nothing there. This QB controversy, like, if Tua comes back in like week 8, like they're saying he may, great. Then the Dolphins are completely relevant again. But for now, they're just not. So we're taking the Patriots at home. Dolphins just don't have it figured out. I don't care whether they play Skyler or they play Huntley. Like it doesn't matter. Like Patriots are gonna win this one. This not high scoring game. Won't be a high scoring game. All right, we are gonna change our tune a little bit. I'm not 100% sold on the Jaden Daniels train yet. I'm not. Fun fact, I do think, see it here, this is, Commanders is where Devontae Adams is going to go. That's where I think he's going. I'm not 100% sold on Jaden Daniels. I do think he's doing well. But, like, I mean, he's throwing for a lot of yards and 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Like, that's all right. But, like, I don't think he's there yet. And to be fair, he's a rookie. He's just like Caleb Williams, right? Like, he needs time. He is doing better than Caleb. I don't know that you can for sure say he's the best quarterback of this rookie class. Because only really 2 of them are playing, right? Like Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels are playing. But outside of that, J.J. McCarthy only played 1 preseason game, and Drake May's on the bench. So for right now, Daniels is doing all right. But Deshaun Watson's awful. Like they need to, like I hope Amari Cooper gets traded. Fun fact number 2, I think if Amari Cooper does get traded, that is who the Chiefs or somebody like that will target because his cap hit's only like $1 million, which means they can afford him. But Commanders at home, going to 4-1, I think. Colts and the Jags. All right, this one is a little bit of a controversy. I have not read up on Anthony Richardson. If Joe Flacco plays, the Colts are winning. If Joe Flacco plays in this game, Colts are winning. If Anthony Richard plays, Jacksonville's got a shot. So I'm going to say if Flacco starts, I'm going with the Colts. If Anthony Richardson starts, I'm going with the Jags. But at the end of the day, like the Jags get to play at home. Their offensive line is so fucking bad. And like Buck DeForest is not playing for the Colts. He's on the IR. So, I mean, the Colts defense did take a hit, but, like, if Joe Flacco plays, he's going to ball out, and Michael Pittman becomes very relevant, and, like, I just think if Joe Flacco plays, the Colts are winning. If Anthony Richardson plays, I'm going to go with Jacksonville. Bills and the Texans. This is a good game. I do think the Texans are going to put up a fight in this, but the Bills bounce back here. The Bills bounce back here. They got their ass handed to them by Baltimore. They underestimated that shit. They are going to win this fucking game. Josh Allen is tired of being second to fucking goddamn Mahomes. The Bills win this game. It is going to be a hard-won game, though. It's going to be close. I don't know if it's going to be super high scoring. Maybe. I think mid-tier, like 17-21, something along those lines. 14-17, somewhere in there. That's my prediction. Broncos and the Raiders. Another shocker. I'm going with the Broncos on this one. The Raiders fucking suck. Zamir White is not getting it done. Their quarterbacks are not getting it done. There is no Devontae Adams this week. He's going to get traded. I'm saying the Broncos, not because I believe in Bo Nix. That's for damn sure. But I think the Broncos get it done just because the Raiders are a mess right now. Cardinals and the Niners. I would love to go with Cardinals. I love Kyler Murray. I'm a big Cardinals fan, but the Niners are getting this done, dude. Like they are just they're along the lines with the Bills, right? Like they're people are like, oh man, what's going on with the Niners? Like Niners are about to show up. They're tired of losing. They're gonna show up. Debo's back. The only piece they're missing is McCaffrey. They're showing up. Cardinals, another one. They're trying to find that identity, and they haven't figured it out yet. They're kind of on pace with the Falcons. They don't have quite as many weapons as the Falcons do, but they're trying to figure out how all the cogs fit together, and they just don't quite have it yet. So I'm going with the Niners on that one, especially at home. Like Niners at home are getting it done. Packers and the Rams, like. I'd love to go with the Rams. I love Matthew Stafford and whatnot, but man, with no Puka, no fucking Cooper Kupp, and like their receivers are okay. I'm going with the Packers. Jordan Love is like he hates that he just lost to us. He does, and they need to keep pace. Them and Detroit, man, they're Minnesota's running this fucking division right now, and nobody saw that shit coming. So I think the Packers beat the Rams at home. Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, they're about to pop the fuck off. Giants and Seattle. I'm going with Seattle on this. 12-man. It's hard. It is fucking hard to beat Seattle at home. On top of, and I should have done a little bit more research, but I was crunched for time. The Giants, I don't know if they're going to have Malik, and without Malik, they're not getting it done. Like, Malik suffered a concussion last week. I don't know if he's going to be cleared for this game yet. Most of the time, when you have a concussion, especially one towards the end of the fucking game, you're not cleared for that next week. So I'm going to take Seattle. On top of it being just really hard to beat Seattle at home, I don't know that if the Giants are going to have Malik, and even if they do, I don't know how, if he, like, you know, he's not practicing. So, like, that being the case, I'm taking Seattle. I do like what the Giants kind of got going on. Daniel Jones, Malik Neighbors, they're kind of starting to figure out Wan'Dale Robinson. Like, they're kind of trying to find something. I still don't think Daniel Jones is a great QB. He was a gigantic waste of fucking money, but they're trying to figure it out. And I can respect that. They're taking what they got and they are working with it to make it work, and they're doing okay. They're 1-3. I get it, but like, they're figuring it out. Cowboys and the Steelers. Cowboys, I'm not buying into them. I think last week when the Steelers lost, it was a fluke. Their defense didn't show up. They started to come back at the end. I think Pittsburgh gets it done here. Pittsburgh's defense is going to get after it, and Dallas just has not, until Dallas figures out their fucking run game, they're just not ready for that. Like, the reason why Dak was so good for years prior, and like CeeDee Lamb ate and Dak just balled out, and I'm not taking anything away. He's got 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, but like, they're 2-2. Like, he's not balling out to win. They're balling out right now because they're getting their ass handed to them. The reason the Cowboys used to be good on offense was because they ran the rock, which opened up the pass game. Like, and they were really good at running the rock. Like, they've had a top 5 offensive rushing line forever. Like, you could go back, like, DeMarco Murray and Zeke and Tony Pollard, like, they all ran for thousands of yards because of this line. But without a good run game, and Rico Dowdle is not the fucking answer. But Steelers are going to get this one. Steelers are taking it home Sunday night. Last but not least, man, I think the Saints are just showing that they're a fluke. I know the Chiefs have not gone out and dominated anybody up to this point. The Saints are going to make this close. There is no Rashee Rice, which is a huge fucking fuck up by Patty Mahomes. Like, huge fuck up. The fact that he hit Rashee Rice. We still have not gotten clearance on whether or not Rashee actually tore his ACL or what it is, so we don't know how long he's out. He is not going to be in this game. I am going to take the Chiefs just based on the Saints have been very fluky. Like, they came out swinging, but, they lost the last 2. And, the Chiefs, Andy Reid is just one of the best fucking coaches. So we're taking the Chiefs in this one. So that is the Week 5 predictions for this week. You can tail that if you want. I will post little clips on TikTok and whatnot. But those are Week 5 predictions. We'll do the follow-up and see where we landed, see if we can bounce back from Week 4, because there were some crazy games in Week 4.